Yeah. Bye. Bye, guys.
Thanks, crew. Okay.
Okay, Tim's still looking at us all randomly.
You're supposed to start.
Hi.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Cheryl's gonna
Hi,
start.
I'm Cheryl. I'm 57 years old. I'm the oldest. And I thought I was the fattest, but I'm not quite the fattest, but I'm the next to fattest. And I'm at 271 pounds. And this is my sister Darby.
And apparently I'm the tallest and maybe the not so fattest, but I'm still fat. I'm Darby. I'm 47. I am the youngest of the 4 original Hall girls. And so by 10 years and 16 and 15 years. So that makes me one of the original Hall girls, but it also makes me the baby, which you'll understand. This
I'm
is
Nikki.
Stephanie, aka Nikki.
Yeah, that'll be confusing. I'm Stephanie by birth. These people have all called me Nikki since I was born, so we'll go with Nikki. I'm 37 years old. If you've noticed, it's staircases. 7, yeah, 37. I am right now weighing in at about 296 pounds, which is not the heaviest I've been. I used to weigh 350 pounds, so that's not too shabby, but I have a lot of work to do. And then we come to the actual baby of all of us, Elena.
Hi, I'm Elena Kiger. I am 30 years old. I am the short, squatty one of the family. I weigh approximately 225 pounds. I'm also probably the quietest and least talkative.
Wait, you're not supposed to say that. I'm the least fattest. But I'm 29, so how does that happen?
She's the least
But you're the
quietest,
tallest?
and
But I am
she's
the tallest.
most boringest.
I am the tallest. And she's the most hobbitest. Most grandmas are that way. They're that way. We are on a mission as a family to get fit. We're very, very fortunate that we have a supportive family. In fact, our oldest sister recently underwent, well, I guess it wasn't that recent. She had
2005.
had gastric bypass, and so now she's a skinny bitch. And we probably shouldn't say that, but it's true.
She's a skinny girl.
She's a skinny girl.
It's
Our
disheartening.
next sister, who is younger than her but older than Cheryl, she actually passed away in
1995.
1995. She
At
was
40 years old.
actually, I think she was 43, 40. We're really a terrible family.
Yeah.
We've
Anyway, it was way too young.
Way
and
too
Way
young.
too young, and it was
a
because she was
massive
fat.
coronary. Yes.
and it was because she was fat. She basically just went to sleep, and drowned in her own fluid, and didn't wake up. We don't
wanna
want to
do
be
that.
that way. Hitting 43 was a milestone for me. I was thinking if I could get past that hump, we're good. Just getting past 40 was that hump for me. So, and it's scary. We don't want to be that way.
Yeah.
Not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet. So
Way past it.
way past it.
But I'm on the curve up to 60, and I don't want to be there at 60 years old. So, you know, my big thing is I don't want to turn 60 and be looking at a coffin.
No, that wouldn't be good. That
No.
would be really depressing. Because I'll be 50 and I don't want that for my 50th birthday. It's already
And I will be
huge,
40, and 40 is the new 20. And if
of
at
course.
20, that only makes you 40.
So
Oh, it's
let's
all
see.
confusing.
So if you're 30 and then I get to be 40 again, and then you can be 50, so
There you
50's
go.
too
So
young. to
there
be
you
dead.
go.
So,
There you go. So
Either
yeah,
way, you shouldn't be dead. at
that
time.
is
And
true.
that makes you just 15 then.
Yeah, this is actually very typical of what we are.
The
We
conversations
talk over
we're
each
having.
other all the
Absolutely.
time.
People don't know what to do because we have one continual conversation amongst
It
ourselves.
never ends. It changes. Just changes
Absolutely.
categories every once in
It's
a
the
while.
ADD. It's the ADD that's coming out in all of us. I think we probably need to answer some of the questions. Does anybody remember the questions? Why, Nikki?
Look
Newscaster
how
Nikki.
prepared I am. Everybody else wanted to put their questions away, but I have mine right here.
Exactly.
So that I could be prepared. That's my Boy Scout training.
That's
Not that
exactly-
I was ever a Boy Scout, but I probably could have been.
I like Boy
Okay.
Scouts.
Relationships with one another. Do we get along?
We
Most
love
of
hard.
the time. Most of
We
the
fight
time.
hard. Yeah.
We love each other.
I can say that about my sister
Bingo.
or my niece or my daughter, but don't you ever say it about my niece, my sister, or my daughter.
That's true.
Because
The
I
thing
will
about
kick
this
their
family is that we love each other unconditionally, 100%. I can be fighting mad at my Aunt Cheryl, which has happened one time, but it
Yes,
happened,
did
and it
happen.
was ugly. And we turned around, and the next day we were best friends again. That's how we all are. We're not just a family, but we're friends.
And we try not to fight with our older sister because she can throw shoes and hit you from 50 yards away.
I can
And
attest
so
to that. She's my mother.
once you've been hit with the shoe,
It's scary.
it's so scary and it hurts.
And
it
the
leaves
rest
a
of
mark.
us, and the rest of us don't
does.
ever do it because we've seen that, and it's just a scary,
Exactly,
scary sight.
exactly.
It used to be absolutely common to hear anytime that we were at a family gathering, "Run for the hills, Nikki! Run for the hills!" Because I knew my mother was after me for something I might have done.
Yeah, and that's okay because it would make her so mad.
Not that I
It was
ran
so much
much.
fun. No, running in fact is one of my biggest concerns because I want to run. I think I kind of want to run. Like I want to maybe do like a 5K or a some K. I'd love to go to Disney World and run the Princess K.
Ooh.
That would be awesome. But unless I was being chased by a serial killer or a bear,
Maybe zombies.
I
For
don't think I
zombies.
would run.
and see, that's another concern of mine because right now zombies are really popular.
That's
And if
right.
we should have a zombie
Apocalypse.
apocalypse at any
Yeah.
point,
I
I
want to
as
be able
well.
to run.
is I would be a feast for many. They would
Yes.
stop. I would not. You notice on
My
Walking
thing-
No
Dead.
one else would have
My
to
thing
worry.
is the way I look when I run.
They would
Right.
be get behind her
And they would eat off
because she will stop them, and we will have a chance to get them
of you.
away.
Exactly,
There you go.
exactly. Have you noticed on Walking Dead? There's no fat zombies.
No, that's
There's no fat because they get eaten thoroughly, so they're no fat zombies. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I worry about these things. I worry about them.
I think we
Definitely
should. I think
important
we should.
parts. So as far as like what we do for a living, Elena's a full-time student.
Right.
She actually just did that. She decided that she wanted to go back to school. That's actually a trend in our family. Darby is also a full-time student, and
But I also have a real-time job.
she works for real. You can call it that. I also have a full-time job, and I'm also a full-time student. That started about 6 years ago. My little brother decided he was going to go back to school. Actually, no, my mom. Susie
She
started
did.
that. Yeah.
It's what old people do.
Mom decided she was going to go back to school, and then my brother went back to school, and then I went back to school, and then Darby went back to school,
Yeah.
and then Elena went back to school.
I
So-
thought I worked at the school, so I knew I didn't want to go back there.
25
So
years.
25 years.
25
I worked for the school, and I thought, not doing
She's
it.
done. She was done. Seems like a good idea too until you do it, and
So I
then
worked 25 years for the school, and I decided to just retire there and go back to work. What is it?
so Cheryl works at
I work
Walmart.
at Walmart.
I don't know if we can say that without getting
Okay,
into too much
maybe
trouble.
I should say at,
The-
at a big box store.
A big box store. Yeah. Where Elena worked
Worked
Prior.
for 6 years and then 3 more years. So
Yeah.
9 years at the big box.
at the big box store, and I like to shop there.
For the last 5 years at a plasma facility, taking plasma from folks.
And
Phlebotomy.
I actually work for the school district, and I work out of the General Services Center, which is where we do all the maintenance on all the school
I
buildings.
guess I should put a thing
So-
on my Coke. So that,
Wait a minute, you probably got a volunteer too. So it's a good job. Good job.
I think the one thing that I can probably say that does affect all of us and has affected all of us is depression eating. It's not celebration eating as well. We eat as a family.
Pleasure eating,
Anything
pain
we do,
eating.
we have food. Funerals, weddings, happy, sad. There's food. I know personally, it was a big struggle for me when my grandmother passed away. Not that it would have been any less of a struggle for my aunts, who were her actual daughters. But we were very close. I had a very good relationship with my grandma, and I've depression eated. I've used food as a sedative for my depression for a long time. It's
We
a
talked
stupid
about
excuse.
this yesterday. We all do. We use it for everything. You use it for a
Rewards.
reason to reward yourself. You use it for a reason to punish yourself. You use it for a reason to make you happy. Food is not judgmental. You can eat it. It never says
It loves
anything
you.
bad to you. It loves you.
Chocolate.
Look how much the food loves you.
Jelly beans,
Right.
love me a lot. Cadbury eggs, oh, they worship me.
So, and it's something that you can see if you look through our pictures and a timeline of our lives. You can see a definite progression from a very active family. When I was young, Elena remembers this. When we were kids, we used to go camping all the time.
Oh.
Not just camping, but we used to go on Easter trips. We used to go to the lake and we would play